We love music. You are locked into Six Towns Radio.
Chills Bar, Beardsley, sponsors of Port Vale content on Six Towns Radio.
Liam Chilvers, important point on Monday. Vale took the lead through Darren Pearce early on, and then 2 goals, unfortunately for Mark Richards, had Vale on the back foot, but Tom Pope popped up at the end, got an important point.
Yes, it was a good point to pick up in the end. I think it's like you said, we took the lead quite early on, and I think after we did that, we didn't approach the rest of that first half the way we should have, and we ended up getting punished for it with, quite fortunate. Obviously the first one, I think it's taken a couple of little deflections before it's actually gone in, and then the second one, it's gone in off the post from a tight angle. But second half we were much improved, and we put them under most of the pressure, I think, the second half, and I think we deserved it. I think you look at it and we could have possibly nicked it towards the end, but no, I think it would be an important point for us. I mean, they'd obviously beaten Burton away the game before, so we knew it was going to be tough, and no, I think it'd be a good point for us.
Yeah, I think Easter went to plan for Vale. You would have took 4 points in them 2 games, especially Good Friday, Cheltenham coming here. It was a bit of a relief, especially for Tom Pope getting the 3 goals. I saw when he hit that third one, he went and jumped in the snow. It was a big, massive relief for him, wanting to get that.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's we've not mentioned it really in the changing room, other than a bit of stick, light-heartedly, but no, I mean, it was good for him to see him score again, because it had been a while for him to hit the back of the net, but he obviously, to get a hat-trick, and then popped up and got the equaliser for us on the Monday. It was good, and no, he's done really well. He's 31 goals now, so no, he's really driven the club forward, and hopefully he can keep doing it for the next 5 games.
Yeah, definitely. Massive game, of course, Burton on Friday. A good away following at Chesterfield, and I think it's going to be a big following here on Friday night.
Yeah, no, from what we've heard, there's going to be a good crowd. So the players will look forward to that. It's always nice to play in front of a big home crowd who are behind you, especially when you're aiming for what we are and so close to the end of the season. So we all know what's riding on it, and they'll get behind us, and we'll go out there and do what we can to get the 3 points. Yeah.
Do you think there's enough bottle and enough metal in the dressing room now to take it over the line?
Yeah, I mean, I think we've got to look at it and think, well, we've managed to do it for this amount of time over the season, and there's 5 more left, so just got to carry on doing what we have done. If you get bogged down thinking, this one, we need this one, and the pressure builds, and it can take your mind off of what you're trying to do. So no, the old cliche of 1 game at a time, I think is relevant here, and the lads know that, and won't put any more pressure than they need to on themselves. Yeah,
you've got to look at 1 game at a time. If you look at Monday, Burton were winning with a couple of minutes ago, and James Beattie got an equaliser late on there. That could have been a bit different if they'd got the full 3 points. And there's players in the squad who've had promotion experience, haven't they?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I've been there myself. Darren Pearce would have had a few. Nearly last year was Shrewsbury. So I think there's probably more in there. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but no, I mean, there are players in there who've been there and done it, and it's, you can do it early and have a few games to spare and enjoy it, or it goes right down to the last day of the season. So we're obviously aiming to get 3 points tomorrow, then another 3 points Tuesday, and like you said, if results go away and you look at it and you think, if we keep doing this, there's a chance we could do this sooner rather than later. That's ultimately what we want to do, but at the end of the day, if it come the last game of the season and the last ball's kicked, we're in the top 3, then I think that everyone will be happy with that.
You've just mentioned the Tuesday game with the team who were bottom Aldershot, and then you've got Burton who are in that mix. It doesn't matter who you play, you've got to take these points off them, haven't you?
Yeah, I mean, everybody at this stage is fighting for something, whether it be to stay in the league or to get in the playoffs or automatic promotion. Mm-hmm. It's not going to be an easy game. No one's just happy just to take the points. So we've got to go out there knowing what's going to be thrown at us, and it's important for every team we're playing against. So we've just got to do what we can to get our win.
Yeah, of course. One thing with it being the end of the season, a lot of the youth players now are finding out whether they're going to get contracts, etc. And some of them obviously aren't. And have you got any advice for those young guys?
Yeah, I mean, we've all been there at some stage where you get called into the head of youth development or whatever, who's going to tell you whether you're there. But no, I mean, I've been fortunate enough as a young lad that I was obviously at Arsenal, was kept on for 4 years there. So it was okay. I was a bit older. It wasn't until really I left Preston that it was sort of like, oh yeah, we're going to move you on, sort of thing. It's not nice at any stage of your career, but you've just got to say, well, okay, maybe my time's not right here. Maybe the manager's opinion of me is different to what it should be, and I'm sure if you keep going, that there's someone out there who'll see what ability you've got, and maybe take a chance to a degree. But it's the thing, as a young lad, it's difficult. You haven't got experience, and people want experienced players in the team and stuff, so you do need someone who's willing to say, oh, we'll have a pop on at that and see if it works. So they just got to keep your head down, keep going, don't get knocked by it, and at the end of the day, if you're lucky enough to get it, then it's a great career to have. So just got to do everything you can to take it.
Well, nice words, thank you very much, Liam. Cheers, mate.
Broadcasting to Stoke-on-Trent and the world. This is Six Towns Radio.